Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey, I thought I'd do a video of some of my imperfect launches that I've had recently. We'll start it out with Roger here taking off, showing us how to do it properly. And he does a great job always. He's really consistent, and I'm really happy with myself. I think I got about 170 flights that I've recorded now, maybe 180 if I were to download it. But this is like probably from 150 to 170 flights when I most of the footage here. First launch, you'll see this was with my old Charger wing I got, and I think I just got a little complacent. I just didn't run hard enough, and I thought maybe I had more wind kiting than I did. And you see the front tried to tuck on me a little bit and almost came down, worry about the lines getting into the prop in that sort of a situation. Here's another one, a different day where we got out and I didn't actually capture the launch, but the launch was fine. But I'm landing right away before Roger even gets up. And what it was is I had a half twist on a riser. So it was one of the first days that I'd gotten out where I had a reverse launch. So I guess I got out of that, I don't know, messed up and out of the habit of how to do a reverse launch properly, I suppose. Here's Roger showing us how to do it again. Looks like I think he did a forward there, but it was one of those days where we could, pretty windy, but we both wanted to get out, get some air time. It had been a while, a day or two. That's a while. But anyway, here's another launch where the this launch actually went well. It's just my alignment with the wind and the road didn't go quite what I expected. I ended up heading over a little bit more to the right than I would like. There's a little fence there with some short post in it that could really tear up the wing if the wing went down on it. It'd be hard to jump over. That's knee high. I could do it, but basically I got a little bit more to the right than I thought. That was you'll see that's kind of a recurring theme on several of my imperfect launches coming up here. But we got up in the air on this one and went well, as you can see. Here's another one where I was doing a reverse launch and just basically turning around. I'm sure a lot of you guys with a GoPro or a camera on your head have experienced that. Didn't keep the head back away from the lines and got the camera caught in the lines. So that's happened plenty of times. Um, Next one was early morning flight. Got out with a new pilot, Chris here. He's pretty new. I think he's got 20, 30 flights in. And we went up to a park and launched, really early in the morning. And basically, Chris, he got a good launch, although in this first one he aborted. I think he had an engine issue or something wasn't right with his engine. So nothing wrong with his technique there. But we got him squared away and lined up, and his second attempt went well. But I had set up my wing to his right, and you can't see it right here, but so apologize, the video is really awful. There was a lot of heavy dew on the lens, but you'll see I took off. I had a cravat, just a little one, on the right tip. And as I'm taking off, I had a fence that I knew I knew it was there, and I was convinced, hey, I'm good enough. I won't be anywhere near that. But the cravat kept pulling me over closer to it, and I managed it, got it up. You see, I got the cravat out there shortly after takeoff. But it was one of those, you kind of feel like, as another one of my flying buddies says, I had commitment issues there. I was maybe committed to the launch when maybe I shouldn't have been once it was pulling me towards the vents. Here's another one, another example, same thing. There's a cravat on the right side where I'm launching in the road, meant to run down the road, ended up running through fairly high grass and, launching. Never really felt unsafe at all, but I probably didn't do my prop any favors. But we can't end on a sour note, so one last shot of one of the morning flights. You can see I'd cut a swath through the fog there, that path right ahead of me. Just had to come back and check out my handiwork. Just another beautiful morning flight. I'll put together a little footage from this one and some of the other flights, and maybe try to share another one of those joy of flight videos that I've been doing so many of. But for this one, I wanted to show you a few of the launches that maybe didn't go quite as planned. You know, even though maybe I've got intermediate-itis, I don't know. Like I said, I got about 170, 180 flights in now, and still making a few mistakes along the way, although none of them serious. So have a good one, everybody. Enjoy your flying.